Creatine is by far the most researched, safest, and effective natural supplement you can take for enhanced strength in the gym and everywhere else. Still, there are always people who criticize creatine for allegedly having some side effects, such as hair loss. This rumor first appeared in 2009, when a study was conducted in South Africa with 20 rugby players aged 20. The guys were divided into two groups of 10 players each. One group received 25 grams of creatine daily as a loading dose for 1 week, and then 5 grams a day over a period of another 2 weeks. The intake always took place together with 25 grams of dextrose. The second group, on the other hand, received only dextrose as a placebo. After the 3 weeks, both groups took a break for a few weeks, and then the group that had received creatine before received the placebo, and vice versa. One supposedly significant result of the study was that after creatine intake, DHT levels in the blood increased, and DHT is known to react with the hair root and cause it to become thinner. The interpretation from this was that creatine can cause hair loss. The thing is, though, that the study was actually heavily criticized from several sides afterwards. Because 1, the creatine product used was never mentioned, which means it may not have been free of other substances. Number 2, a loading dose is not necessary, and 25 grams in the first week is 5 to 9 times the recommended daily dose of 3 to 5 grams and 3. It was not specified at what time blood was collected from the participants, and whether it was at the same time of day for all of them. But that's crucial. After all, hormone levels in our blood are constantly changing and can be completely different in the morning than in the evening, for example. Furthermore, many other studies have found no link between creatine and hair loss whatsoever. You want to know how the authors of these studies arrived at this conclusion? Quite simply, DHT is formed through testosterone. That's why many steroid users lose their hair over time. However, the result of numerous studies on creatine was that creatine does not influence the testosterone level in the blood, and therefore, also not the DHT level, which can induce hair loss. Therefore, you do not need to worry about hair loss due to creatine. This is simply a myth that has stubbornly persisted since the aforementioned study, but has no substance at all. Creatine is generally very well tolerated in the recommended dose of 3 to 5 grams per day. Notable side effects are not known. After taking creatine, you will gain some weight due to the water retention in your muscles, which is ultimately responsible for the fact that you have more strength and can therefore build muscle a bit faster. However, this is not a negative side effect, but a desired effect. After all, that's why you take creatine, to get stronger, more massive, and more powerful. That's exactly what you can achieve with creatine. But you should not expect any miracles. Creatine has nothing to do with anabolic steroids. Additionally to protein powder, however, creatine is one of the best nutritional supplements you can take for making as much progress as possible in the gym. That's it again for today. If you liked our video, share it with your friends.